Happy Wednesday morning, Morning Buzz listeners. I'm Alex, and Jordan's with me for our midweek deep dive. Yesterday, we promised to tackle something that's probably dividing your friend groups right now. Why some people are completely obsessed with true crime content, while others run screaming from it. Jordan, I have to confess, I'm one of those people who falls asleep listening to murder mysteries, which sounds deeply concerning when I say it out loud.
You're definitely not alone in that habit, Alex. And what's really interesting is how polarized people are about true crime. There's rarely a middle ground. You either binge entire seasons of murder documentaries or you think the whole genre is disturbing and can't understand the appeal.
Right? My roommate literally leaves the room when I put on anything crime, but I find it oddly relaxing, which probably says something worrying about my psychological makeup. What's going on in our brains that makes us react so differently?
It turns out there are some fascinating psychological patterns at play. People who love true crime often score higher on what researchers call sensation seeking. They're drawn to novel, intense experiences. But here's the twist: they also tend to be more anxious than average, which seems contradictory.
Wait, so anxious people seek out scary content? That sounds backwards to me. Wouldn't you want to avoid things that might make you more anxious?
You'd think so, but it's actually a form of controlled fear. True crime gives people a safe way to experience danger and practice problem solving in threatening situations, all from the comfort of their couch. It's like a psychological training exercise.
That's brilliant. So I'm basically doing mental CrossFit while learning about serial killers. I feel so much better about my viewing habits now. But what about the people who can't stand it? Are they just more well adjusted than us crime junkies?
Not necessarily. People who avoid true crime often have higher empathy levels and stronger emotional boundaries. They might feel too much distress imagining themselves in the victim's situations. It's actually a protective mechanism. Their brains are saying, nope, this is too much input.
So it's like some people have emotional airbags that deploy when things get too intense. That makes total sense. I've noticed that true crime fans also tend to be the same people who love solving puzzles and reading mystery novels.
Exactly. There's definitely a puzzle solving component. True crime satisfies our pattern recognition instincts and our desire to make sense of chaos. Plus, there's often a justice element. We get to see the bad guys caught, which gives us a satisfying resolution that real life doesn't always provide.
Speaking of patterns, I've noticed true crime seems especially popular with women. Is that actually a thing, or am I just projecting based on my friend group?
You're absolutely right. Women make up about 80% of true crime audiences, and researchers think it's partly because women are statistically more likely to be victims of certain crimes. Consuming true crime content might be a way of gathering survival information, learning about red flags and dangerous situations.
Wow, so it's like educational entertainment with a side of personal safety tips. Though I have to ask, is there a point where true crime consumption becomes unhealthy? Asking for a friend who may have watched 6 hours of interrogation footage last weekend.
There can be. When true crime starts increasing anxiety rather than providing that controlled fear experience, or when it begins affecting your daily life and relationships, it might be time to take a break. Moderation is key, even with murder mysteries.
Good to know I'm still in the healthy zone. Well, Morning Buzz listeners, whether you're team true crime or team literally anything else, remember that our entertainment choices are just one more fascinating window into how our minds work.
And maybe don't judge your friends too harshly for their viewing preferences. We're all just trying to understand the world in our own weird ways.
Perfect. Tomorrow, we're switching gears completely to explore why some people are natural early birds who bounce out of bed at 5 a.m., while others are night owls who feel like zombies until noon. And whether you can actually train yourself to change your sleep personality.
That's going to hit close to home for so many of our listeners. Until then, Morning Buzz family, enjoy your Wednesday and whatever you choose to binge tonight.
See you tomorrow, everyone.